Almost every week we tell you about job fairs happening in our community, but preparing for one, it can be a daunting task, especially when it comes to what to bring with you. We're joined now by Randy Wooden with the Goodwill Professional Career Center.
Good morning.
So we talk about bring your resume, but there's more to it than that.
Well, I mean, obviously you want to bring a resume to a job fair, but you may want to think about two different types of resumes. Let's talk that for just a moment.
Okay.
Let's say, for example, you wanted to be a news anchor. You would have a news anchor resume. It would be chronological, and so when you approach, let's say, their TV stations that are at the job fair, you would give them your chronological resume for being a news anchor. But let's say you wanted to go do something else. Let's say sales, for example. Well, a chronological anchor resume really doesn't reflect your sales and that kind of skill and function. So you would need to have a second version, and that might be called a functional or skills resume. And so again, depending on the company that you're talking with and what openings you have, remember in our last segment we talked about doing research to see what openings they have. That will dictate which resume you may hand them.
Okay, you talk about what you hand them and how it looks. That is really important to make sure the paper itself looks nice.
Well, exactly, and let's face it, in today's electronic age, you email, and so it's, if they print it off on white copy paper. But if you are walking in to hand a resume to someone, why not go the extra mile, have that kind of that yellowish kind of off-white, good paper. Also consider having a leather-bound portfolio or something that holds the resumes, at the very least a manila folder or something. Just don't walk around with them curled up like John Wooden used to as a basketball coach with his program, and just walk around, because now they're all wrinkly and curled up. And so presentation is important. Very important to keep in mind when you go to those job fairs.
And not just a resume, but there are ways to print out personal business cards that you can hand out as well.
Not a lot of people do this, but for those who do, I think it's a nice difference maker, and that's to have your personal business card. So you could give it to someone, maybe not necessarily an employer, because you'd give them your resume. But what if I'm talking to you and we strike up a conversation? You don't want my resume.
Right.
But it might be a way for us to make a note on the back. You want to put your name on there, you put your email and phone, maybe your LinkedIn public profile URL, and also maybe a blurb or two about what you do. Sales and marketing, accounting, that kind of thing.
Great advice. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
We're always telling people about these, so this gives you more information about what to take with you. If you are preparing, here's a place you can get more information, the Goodwill Professional Center. You can go to their website. You can also give them a call at 464-0516.